Watch this video clear to the end because I have an awesome shout out. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? Well, I'm going to bring you a small N-scale layout update. It's been a long time coming, and this section has really been a long time coming, a couple years in the making, and I haven't got that far. But you know, when I first started out, that I had no plan whatsoever. I just had a table and I was going to put on key points that I liked out in the real world, such as the ship and the mountain. Now in my playlist, I have a whole build series of me putting that thing together. And the other spot was the Bel Air Viaduct in Bel Air, Ohio. And you can also see that viaduct in the awesome movie of Unstoppable with Denzel Washington. And one of the other spots was the Horseshoe Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Now, my idea of any of these locations was just a representation, not actually truly modeling the area. Just a pretty decent representation in my Horseshoe Curve. And that's about all it's going to be, is a representation. I'm not going to do the full-blown scale model. But this is what I got so far. And this is going back from the beginning of the layout. Each time I worked on a segment of it, I just took a couple clips. And this is what I've built up to so far right now. Take a look. All right, let's work on this section of the layout. This is the Horseshoe Curve section of the layout. So let's just get a little bit of an update on this. Okay, so I got a section built up. I put a couple of rock castings there. So I think I'm going to go up one more level and then start rounding it off like the hillside, little mountaintop. So we'll continue on with that and see what she looks like after that. So basically I'm going to start bringing this point to an end. I'm going to start laying out the top foams, and so I can round it off. Give it some kind of shape, sculpt it out. I think that's the highest I'm going to go. So I think I got it right where I want it to be. So now I just got to start filling in and plastering. Like I say, I'll continue on this side here. But yeah, I had to leave the gap right here. Can't model true Altoona Horseshoe Curve, because if I built the actual mountain, you wouldn't see nothing. So I just left the gap. So I had a little bit of sculptor mold left. I'm going to go ahead and use it on here. Like I said, I usually use plaster cloth, but I'm going to give this sculptor mold stuff another shot. Seems to be working out well. Let's take a look. Well, that's the sculptor mold mountain on top of my sea of pink foam. So some of it's disappearing. It's turning out pretty nice. Put in some of my rock molds. Some of you may know there's a little bit of rock face on the Horseshoe Curve. Like I said, this will not be an exact replica, of course, but I'm making progress. So we'll let this dry and see where I continue from next. I could probably get this back piece of fascia on so I can at least start maybe lining trees or something. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. I'm going to go ahead and throw a wash on these rock faces here on the Horseshoe Curve. Since they're in place and I've got a wash made up, I think I'll go ahead and do these. Amazing what a little bit of color will do. It's crazy. Just that easy. A little splash of color helped a little bit. I'll let it dry. Yeah. Not 100% happy with it, but I'll run with it. Yeah, I liked a little bit of that temporary green paint, so I put it on here. Tired of seeing all this white plaster. So it gives me a little bit of color. It's only temporary. It's just to get rid of that white stuff until I'm done messing with this. But yeah, looks a little better than white. And that's pretty much about as far as I've gotten. But I'm liking it. And until I work on some of the back wall areas, I probably won't get back to this for a little while. Because the back wall areas I have to reach way over, and I got to get some of that done before I continue on to some of these front easier spots to access. Well, there you you go. I know it's not much, and this that section has been from like 2022 till now, which is 2025. And that's as far as I got on that. Like I said, I've been working on other sections of the model. And by far, it is, like I said, only going to be a representation. I got a lot more to do, of course. But there is a channel out there you guys all know. And if you don't, please go to the description and check him out. It is the AJS Railway YouTube channel, formerly known as Drew Steel 69. Drew has an awesome representation, if not a perfect model, of the horseshoe curve in N scale. Take a look at some of these pictures. Now I'll leave a link in the description for the video I got those pictures from. But go over there and watch the video. It's 2 or 3 minutes long. And also check out some of the videos that he did along the way getting to that point. But Drew has an awesome layout, and his modeling skills with what he uses is amazing. And I think his depiction of the horseshoe curve is also amazing. And speaking of a shout out for Drew, I've got a couple others. As you may have seen in previous videos, that I went and visited Chad, the man in the orange hat, and Becky, the lady in the orange hat, over by the Conway Yard and the historic cut that they have over there. And it was a great day. We chased the rock chain all day long. And he had gifted me with one of his mugs. That's the man in the orange hat, Chad at Historic BF. I'm not sure if he's got a store set up, but he had gifted me this mug because, you know, I can add to my mug collection. Definitely go check out his train catches. He's also doing a couple O-scale trains running for you. And he gets a lot of heritages and everything while he's rail fanning. It's great. He gets a couple stalls in that cut. I'll have a link in the description. Now, I received some super thanks, and I'm greatly appreciative of them, but I've gotten behind on acknowledging them. And the first ones go out to Boxcar Jerry and Justin's Rail Fanning. Greatly appreciated. And the next two go out to Frank from Twisted MacGyver Trains and Dwight from the Curly Express YouTube channels. Greatly appreciate that as well. And you know, all the money that I've received from anybody, you know, super thanks or any kind of donation through Buy Me a Coffee, it goes right back into the channel in one form or another. Right now I'm in the middle of building an HO scale layout in my other room above the garage, plus still working on this, and the occasional gas bill going to some rail fanning spots, catching some videos that way. And don't forget, you can also go into my store area and get my Trigoglin mug for this channel and my Pappy's Potluck mug for my other channel. And these will look great on my pegboard up there along with Chad's. So go in the description and check out anybody that I mentioned, especially Drew Steel at the AJS Railway, and check out his horseshoe curve. Go in the description and click on any of their links. Show them some love. Give them some likes, some shares. Subscribe to them. Their channels are amazing as well. All right, hope you like this long-winded update of not much going on, but I will have more in the future, either on the N scale or the new HO scale layout to come. Don't forget my other channel, Pappy's Potluck. Link is also in the description. All right, till next time, like, share, subscribe. Don't cost nothing. Hit that button. Pappy out.